Hi everybody on YouTube, it's Anastasia, and this is part 2 to the video series that I was doing. The beginning was called Prospecting Negative People. We do not like prospecting negative people, but it is something we have to do. So what we're going to discuss today in part 2 is actually the struggles of what you feel that you've been going through, or the challenges you've been going through with network marketing your business. And I know who you are and you know who you are, but the thing is, a lot of times when we blog or video blog, we don't hear a lot about what are the backstage effects when we build our network marketing business. So I created some notes that I'm going to talk about. So first thing what we're going to do, let's talk about all the bad, and then we'll talk about the good part of it. So pros and cons, basically. Okay, so the bad thing about people that feel that are network marketers is, yes, they don't like to prospect negative people. Okay, so what do you do about that? Well, you have to learn to filter out the people who want your opportunity and are willing to do whatever it takes to stick to the business. Again, it is a business, not a hobby. You know, if you want to make hobby income, then, you know, start your own little selling business on the side, because that's a hobby. But when you deal with network marketing, it's more involved than anything. It's not a hobby, it's a business. Okay, because you're your own sole proprietor. You're your own independent contractor. You're working alongside a company that is going to pay you commissions to refer them customers. That's what network marketing is. You don't own the company. Remember that. You don't own the company. What you do is you affiliate, help them build their customer base, but they're paying you, you know, 5, 6, 7 figure incomes, because they're rewarding you for the hard work and determination that you want to succeed at your own pace to build your business. I hope that made sense. So, one of the bad things that people find with network marketing is, how do I say this without offending someone? Because, see, sometimes that's another thing. If you run into a problem where you try to prospect somebody and you don't want to offend, that's kind of hard to do. So you really got to take your time, think about what you're going to say before you actually say it. So for me, for example, when I don't want to offend anybody, you know, I just be warm with them. I want to get to know them on a personal level. I want to connect with them, find their likes, their dislikes, their wants, their needs, and their hot button. We always say, what is this hot button? A hot button is something that a prospect complains about constantly, whether it's family time that they need more, if it's money that they need more, if it's their job and they want a different career, or if they want to just have some fun in their life because they're so damn bored. You know, and that is something that network marketing is for them, because they can find all those things in network marketing, in business, that you can find, because you're going to generate the friendships, the relationships with people in this business. Not everybody will you be your friend, because you have customers as well. So there's like a balance you got to create. There's customers and there's business builders. Can you keep them separate? Sometimes, because I find that most of my best friends are my customers. So, you know, again, to each his own. Everybody's different. Okay, so what do we need to complain about? Okay, this comes from somebody sent me an email from Indiana, and they said that they complain about it's hard. Well, okay, you're complaining about it being hard. Okay, I understand that it's hard. So my advice to you is, don't think of it that way. Don't think of it being hard. Think of it as a journey, something that you stuck with. I'm sure that when you first started your job or training career, whether you were a manager or the owner or a business partner in your firm, okay, or you working for corporate America and you're an associate, you sell shoes, you sell videotapes, you sell ice cream. Before you even knew anything about that job, they had to train you. And yeah, it was hard, wasn't it? Because you first walked in, your first day was always the hardest. The second day was challenging. The third day, you figured that you probably got a little bit under your belt, but you're still kind of shy to talk to people. So the fourth day, you start getting a little feel for what it's like to do your job on a daily basis. Okay, there you go. It is a journey. It is a process. Network marketing doesn't come fast to you. So don't think of it hard anymore. think of it as a process that you're going to stick with this until you get it. Because that light bulb that everybody's always looking for doesn't quite happen right away. Even when you show presentations, the light bulb doesn't snap just right then and there. For some people it do, but to everybody it's different. So that's for Indiana, and you know who you are. You got that, all right? That's my advice to you. Another idea that came in, somebody said that they struggle is they don't know anybody. Okay, here's a hard thing. Being a new kid on the block, from my experience, I had no clue where I was at. You know, I used to live in Central Jersey, in Trenton, and my neighborhood, I was from the ghetto, there was not a lot of people. There was a lot of negative people, things going on, crime, stuff all happening. How are you going to build a business in that type of environment? So what I figured was, you know what? One day, just one day is going to happen. I'm going to move. And I'm going to move to an area where nobody knows me. And I'll be able to make new friends, make a name for myself that people will recognize me for who I am, what I do, my passion for being in business and working from home, being a stay-at-home mom, and taking care of what I need to take care of to succeed in my life, as well as help others along the way. So now that I'm the new kid on the block, which I always tell everybody I'm the new kid on the block, meaning that I don't know anybody either. So for you, for the suggestion that came in, you have a struggle with not knowing people. Get yourself out there so people can know you. Make a name for yourself. Be kind to others. You know, they always say, you know, treat others as you would like to be treated. Make a name for yourself. People are going to recognize you and they're going to go attracted to you because of your energy and the way you are with people. And they like that. They want to be close to that. It's just something about the universe that is like that, where if your energy and your aura is positive, people want to come to you. So that's what I find about myself, is this positive I need to be. People want to flow to me. And hey, it's all good, you know. So if you don't know anybody, make yourself known. Go out there. If you have to network with people, you know, go out there, get business cards, okay? Put your own business cards out there and do what you got to do to get yourself known. I had to do it. It wasn't easy, but I did it. And now people are starting to flock to me and they know who I am. So, you know, they find me on YouTube, they find me on Twitter, they find me on Facebook, they find me on Plaxo, they find me on LinkedIn, they find me on Yahoo. Okay, they find me on MySpace. I'm all over. Why? Because I want all kinds of people, not some, all kinds of people to find me, for I know what I'm talking about as far as my perspective is. It doesn't have to be your perspective, but what my perspective is, they want to learn from me, for what I'm going through, because everybody has a different experience. Okay, so another one, let's talk about another one. Another one is, I'm not going to get that, I know that's a telemarketer. It has to be a telemarketer. Hang on a second. Hello? I'm sorry, he's not here available right now. Can I take a message? No. Thank you. Told you. Oh, telemarketers, they call me every day. I wish they would just stop. Oh my gosh. Okay. Back on a positive note. Okay, so now, let's talk about another struggle. Okay, so we already talked about you don't know anybody. People complain about it being too hard. What's another complaint that you face that you deal with? How about the word I can't? How about I can't do it? I can't talk to people. I'm not a people person. I can't be like you, Anastasia. I can't be like the top income earner in a company. I can't make money like you. I can't do those things. So guess what you say to yourself? You flip that over and you say, I can. You say, I can. Excuse me.